Faham?
Cameraman faham?
Faham.
Okay, second objective is belum lagi relating to the quotes but personal opinion of each member. Personal opinion.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Asyhadu an la ilaha illallah wa asyhadu anna Muhammad.
My first impression upon entering this masjid is that I see that it's more of a contemporary approach to the generic facade you would usually have for a masjid. I feel like this is a good approach since it attracts more people to come here and to pray here.
My first impression of this building is this is quite modern, and then it's not like typical mosque which has like 4 minarets and the dome, and it's quite interesting and beautiful.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Asyhadu an la أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله أشهد رسول الله السلام عليكم ورحمة الله
Cik Najib, apa lepas pada kau solat, apa yang impression kau tentang masjid ni?
Masjid ni dia buat dalam ni nampak lain lah dari yang lain. Macam dari segi dia punya structure dinding dia kan. Dia kekalkan structure batu-bata ni masing-masing lain. Dia more kepada structure, dia more kepada ornament. Bagi saya nak cantikkannya adalah dengan structure daripada material bangunan tu. So bagi saya kat sini mereka memang menggunakan kos yang sedikit, kos yang bajet yang sedikit, tapi dalam masa yang sama design yang bagi saya cantik. Itu saja. Design yang cantik.
An object is defined by its nature. In order then to design it to function correctly, a container, a chair, or a house, one must first of all study its nature, for it must serve its purpose perfectly. That is, it must fulfill its function usefully, be durable, economical, and beautiful. Walter Gropius. The movement taught truth to materials as a central principle. Gropius believed that material should be used in the most honest way possible. In this way, the nature of the material should not be modified in any way. For example, supportive materials such as steel should be exposed rather than hidden within the form of the furniture or building. A lot of elements within Masjid Daing Abdul Rahman follows the principle of Gropius. Before entering the mosque, you can tilt your head up and see large exposed beams made out of concrete. Bare concrete columns and beams are used throughout the design of this mosque. The floors and the staircases are also made out of the same material. Moreover, this mosque also often applies the usage of bricks. Walls of the toilets and walls beside the staircase are made out of bricks arranged closely together and are not finished with plaster. One layer of the bricks is arranged differently to create hollows between the bricks. It is to allow airflow inside the mosque and to promote cross ventilation. These are prime examples of designing while being true to the materials.
Okay, so my first impression about this building, untuk daripada segi kawasan masuk dia, macam dia welcoming welcoming orang untuk masuk kepada dalam masjid dia sendiri. Lagi satu, yang saya boleh impress tentang masjid ni sendiri, dia kata daripada segi dia punya design dia more approach kepada modernism, which kalau orang daripada luar nampak dia macam kompleks but it is actually a tempat for beribadat. So benda ni macam menjadi satu kelainan untuk design masjid di Malaysia untuk menarik orang masuk ke dalam kawasan ni.
We can say that Masjid Daing Abdul Rahman uses the form follows function principle. The layout and the floor plan of the masjid is a generic rectangular shape. This is to fully utilize the site and to maximize the number of occupants in the building. Since a lot of Muslims come to do their Friday prayers at the masjid, it is important and convenient for the building to hold a large amount of people at a given time. The form of this mosque is almost a square shape. It so obviously follows the layout and the plans of the mosque. What Sullivan actually meant by this quote is that the purpose of a building should be the starting point for its design. This statement also refers to the idea that a building's exterior design should reflect the interior functions. Sullivan used the phrase as a starting point, according to Frank Lloyd Wright, beginning from within outward. The concept that Sullivan's function within should describe the outward appearance.
1.6 juta something macam tu lah. Dan kita nama macam berdiri ikut posture badan ini, takkan ada yang besar. Hanya bila kalau orang
dekat ni yang Madinah kan, dia jadi
yalah, kalau posture badan. Jadi kira inilah kita punya kawasan. Jadi kalau betul macam inilah lurus, maka dia akan bersentuhan. Jadi sedikit sebanyak tentang masjid ini. Masjid ini dia punya kontraktor adalah daripada Rahman Architecture. Okay. Yang mungkin kalau diselidik dicari 4 tahun lah. Dia memilih konsep macam saya cakap lah sebelum ni, eco-friendly. Eco-friendly ni maksudnya penjimatan, betul lah, lebih mesra alam. Jadi kalau dapat tengok memang macam ni lah, kita nampak banyak pokok. Memang sekarang ni pokok tak naik, tak besar lagi sebab baru lagi kan, tak sampai setahun lagi. Dan penggunaan cahaya pun kurang lampu sebab kelepasan kita pakai cermin aja. Jadi kalau siang tak buka lampu langsung. Tapi kalau malam buka lah sebab tak ada cahaya keluar macam mana. Dan kalau ikutkan yang kata orang cakap nampak luar besar masuk dalam kecil tu sebab macam saya ceritakan tadi, untuk menjimatkan penggunaan elektrik dari segi penggunaan aircon. Jadi dia punya space dalam tu agak kecil, dalam 400 orang. Ini dinamakan Dewan Solat Utama. Dalam tu berkapasiti 400 orang. Jadi bila jemaah kita dalam satu saf dalam 30 orang, dan jemaah kita selalu kira konsisten dapat dalam 2-3 saf. Jadi kalau dibesarkan masjid tu, mungkin safnya akan berkurang lah. Jadi satu saf susah. Seperti mana kita nampak kat masjid lain, masjidnya besar, tapi nak dapat satu saf tu terlalu susah, tak nak sentuh kan. Kat sini alhamdulillah 2-3 saf tu mesti ada orang.
Bagus lah.
Betul. Dan tak cakap bila kecil juga penggunaan aircon pun buka sekejap dia dah sejuk. Jadi banyak perkhidmatan yang mesti kat situ. Lagi satu, kita hanya menggunakan batu macam ni tak ada menggunakan plaster dan cat. Bila kita kata kita menggunakan plaster dan cat ni, kita ada costing tambahan. Mungkin dalam 3 tahun, 2 tahun sekali sebab apa? Nak tukar cat lagi sebab dia akan luntur. Ini paling tidak kita basuh je dia dah ada bersih. Betul? Ada tembak. Jadi itulah konsepnya. Dan kita eco-friendly tu macam saya cakap tadi, bukannya untuk environment je, dengan orang pun kita friendly. Kita nak buat macam masjid ni, tempat ni, kita bukan untuk beribadah je. Dia punya visi untuk menjadikan tempat ni satu macam kompleks community Muslim. Di mana dekat sini nanti akan ada macam-macam. Nak cari apa, nak cari barang pun kat sini. Nak cari kemudahan pun ada kat sini. Yang akan tak lama lagi kita akan ada klinik wakaf kat sini.
Mungkin maknanya akan projek yang
mendatang akan ada banyak lagi.
What we can see from our visit to Masjid Daing Abdul Rahman and through conversations with the mosque's imam is that this mosque more or less follows Pugин's principle. Firstly, the facade. The facade of this mosque consists of oddly patterned geometrical shape made out of steel. From a layman's perspective, this steel structure might be an unnecessary ornamentation. However, the steel structure actually serves as a sun shading device. Since the mosque consists a lot of glass windows for its walls, praying Muslims inside the mosque are protected from direct sunlight with the presence of the sun shading device mentioned earlier. The second feature of this mosque that follows Pugин's principle is the arrangement of tiles. The arrangement of tiles outside the mosque holds its specific function. It is arranged in a way to allow segregation of the saf when praying. The triangular pattern on the tiles are also to indicate the position of our feet during Jama'ah prayers. Two great rules for design are these. First, that there should be no features about a building which are not necessary for convenience, construction, or propriety. Second, the all ornament should consist of enrichment of the essential construction of the building. Augustus Welby Pugin. From this quote, Pugin was trying to convey that all parts of a building should be functional and practical. Every detail of the building should be of use and does not exist for the sake of aesthetic purposes only. Ornaments on the building should also contribute to the functionality of the structure or construction of the building.